Boom! He's back. Stronger than ever. Janik, your host. Yeah. The ego. That's what I'm going to talk about again this morning because it's a subject that is very, very important. Very important. It's the base of all, the base of our trauma, the ego. We're all pretty much stuck in ego, and that's what prevents us also from not only connecting with each other, but it's preventing us from opening the heart and showing love. Showing love. What is showing love? Yeah, show love. Show love. It seems very easy to show love, but first you got to put down the ego to really show love, to really, you cannot, and you have no choice. The moment you bring down the layers of ego, what other choice do you have than resonate with love and transpire love? That's all that's going to happen anyway. You have no choice. You have no choice to rise in love. Yeah, like Ricky says, rise in love. Boom, greatness. Yeah, we're back. No, that's it. It's the me. I've realized, that for sure after lived both life in the ego and a bit outside the ego, because I don't think all my ego is gone, but I'm working towards it. It's to constantly work every day to identify less and less with your ego and more with your heart. I that's where I want to follow my heart. I don't want to follow my head or anything because my head will tell me not to come here this morning. So I have to follow my heart. I have to follow some kind of intuition. And also, if you're very much in your ego, it's preventing you from also raising your vibration. Very important to constantly keep your vibration on a high level. And for sure, if you're always in like it's a very I think it's a disease almost. When you're stuck in your ego, there's people that are more stuck than others. Some are more not stubborn, but some are more in the ego than others. Some have very thin layers of ego, and that's probably what help us also having this kind of enlightenment is because our layers of ego are very thin at start. If you have thin layers of ego at start, your awakening is not going to be so painful because you're not attached so much to your reality. Me, I wasn't attached to the reality I was given. It's just I was living it. I thought it was real. But the whole life stays the same. It's not that my reality outside have changed. Like it's the same earth, it's the same people, same houses, same decor, but it's just the vibration have changed. The vibration have changed a lot. Come on, it's a vibe. It's a game changer. When once you put down, dissolve the ego. Once you dissolve the ego, it's a game changer. It can bring you so. It's gonna bring you to places you never been. Bring you to places you never been. Basically, that's what it's gonna do. Because now you're no more. You have no more attachment. Like because in the ego there's so much attachment. Also, we have so much attachment to nonsense, to stuff that is irrelevant, and that is easy to let go. But no, for some reason, the ego demands the drama, the gossip, and all that bad stuff. So we keep inflating it and inflating it, and that's one of the pillar of satanism. It's the inflation of the ego, boosting the ego, selfies and stuff like that. That's why I'm done with that stuff. But I've never been a big selfie taker. Never been a very big selfie taker. It's just, I always found that you feel that stuff when you're more grounded, more aligned with your true nature, with better vibration of life. You sense that those stuff are not right. Like I always felt like I did a video. I was outside last year, and there was 2-3 girls taking selfies outside, and I was talking about it during the video, and I was saying there was something wrong with it. I couldn't not tell. At that time, I didn't know that this was a pillar of Satanism, boosting the ego. It's further in my research came in contact with this, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they want to make sure that is, and the ego, boosting the ego is one of them. So we say, so we stay separated, because also if you know, the ego is the opposite of the wholeness. The ego is the opposite of the wholeness, is the contrary of the wholeness of the oneness. So if you're in your ego, you're very, very far from the wholeness and the oneness, because you cannot really attach or identify to someone else. Like, I can be you, you can be me. There's no problem there. We are one. But you know, these people stuck in ego, they don't see it that way. They see me, myself, and I, and they're just for themselves. And you see it on the road, you see it everywhere. People are just for themselves. Like, they don't think about anybody else but themselves. And this is the world we have today. So how do we change the world? How do we change the world? Well, dissolve the ego, and the overlay will dissolve. I said it often. It's all in the ego. And there's a lot involved in the ego. It's not only one word and say, oh, it's the ego. No, there is much more attached to it. Like, your old programming is attached to it. This has been programmed into us from a very, very young age, the ego, to boost it. And also, you know, every ritual we do every year is to boost the ego more and more, like birthdays and stuff like that. It's all to boost the ego, you know. That's another thing. I always found something not totally right with birthdays and stuff. Yeah, the rise in love thing is yours, my friend. The MA episode where you said that your wife read you something about falling in love and you told her that you don't agree because we should rise in love. Yeah, yeah. That I said that in one of my episode. Especially another thing I have realized too is the bless. You know, that bless. That's another thing I don't say anymore. I don't want to be less. I want to be more. So be more up. Don't bless up. Don't bless me up. Be less. Why would I want to be less? No, and it sounds like this: bless, bless, be less, bless, bless. Why do I want to be less? I want to be more. So all these words, I have a very weird resonance in my mind, in my brain. So yeah, and that day, talking about falling, because this is the concept that we have, and that we have to fall in love and fall in love, because we are in a fallen state. Man is in a fallen state, so for sure we're gonna fall in everything. We have the season fall. We fall for everything because we are in a fallen state. So we'll fall for anything. Yeah, but it's time to rise. That's why I said I don't like the word fall in love, because of the fallen state. So I said, oh, no, we have to rise in love. So yeah, from that day I started to more say rise in love. I prefer, you know, I pay very good attention to the vocabulary I'm using, because it has an effect in my during for my day. It's the little words you say and the little things you do that makes you have really great days. And it's, what do I do here? Is it a continuous string, or it's day by day? I live each day like it's my last, and I approach each day with confidence and with fire. With fire, most of it, you know, fire. I attack each and every day with fire, with determination to get your things done, to get your what you want done during the day done. Like today, I planned myself on writing two texts. Two of those texts of Melissa, I want to write them down in my book, so to memorize them and to really get the teaching. You know, it's, I don't read just to understand. I read to overstand, and then I rewrite it to really overstand, and then I go say it on video. You're gonna hear it on video this summer, because this summer I'm gonna take that book and I'm gonna read it all page by page with you. We're gonna review everything that is in that book, and all the stuff from Melissa is written in that book. So we're gonna look at this together. But yeah, if you wake up in the morning and have goals and set goals and set, it's all in the little things. Like I don't have, but I have my show with Santos tonight. That's pretty extravagant. That's very uplifting to me. It's a great vibe. It's the strength I get from him, and that's what I told him the other day. I said, Santos, I thank you for everything, but mostly for the strength, because that's what it gives me a lot. But yeah, to come back to my thing now, I'm diverting to another subject. But yeah, to goals important. I have set goals in the morning. Like I said, I don't have, but I just writing those two texts. It's a good 2-3 hours. So I have to discipline myself to do it. You have to discipline yourself to do things, because if not, you won't do it. Your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Your brain doesn't even think about that. So you have to program yourself to success. That's for sure. Programming yourself to success is a must, because your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Your brain wants you to pop out 2-3 kids, continue the DNA, and that's about it. That's about it. That's all you're gonna get. So you got to program your mind, or someone else will program you. So program it to your dream. Program it to live your dream. Redo the blueprint of your mind. Starve everything. Do not consume anything that doesn't support you. Period. Anything that doesn't support you, do not consume it. If it doesn't support you, it's no good for you. Take it out of your environment, whether it's people or food, or do not entertain anything you do not desire for even a moment. Do not feel as if you need to look at all options and then choose what to pay attention to. No, stay focused only on that which you desire with steadfastness, and know that it is what is being brought forth. Drop all belief system and religions. Stop watching the news, surfing the web, scanning pages of social medias, mindlessly watching YouTube videos and Netflix. Tell your vision, movies, etc., as what becomes embedded into your awareness, either consciously or unconsciously, as energy to become manifest. As energy to become manifest, you will experience what you are in resonance with. So allow your vibration to be as high as possible. I love that part from her text. Allow your vibration always to be as high as possible. There's different ways you can raise your vibration. Different ways to raise your vibration. Many ways. Many ways. Yeah. I love one way in particular. It's reggae music. Yeah, reggae is a great vibe. Great vibe. Don't miss the Truman Show tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock with Teacher D. That's going to be great. I'm preparing for that today also. Today it's my last preparation. I have pretty much all my stuff ready, all my questions, all my... because I have to... I kind of not repeat in my head before, but I have a little plan. Like I think about it, of course. Because to me, it's a... To me, it's a dream come true. It's a dream come true. Come on, I'm interviewing Teacher D on YouTube Live. 5 years ago, I wouldn't even make the mental leap. Being able to make the mental leap, I would do this. It's totally a great experience, an experience that I embrace all the time. It's a great experience. YouTube is probably, like I said, one of the greatest experiences in my life. Something that helped me... a lot along the way. Especially for my pain. Yeah. You mentioned pain body before, and I just heard the term for the first time reading Totally Is Power of Now the other day. Fascinating concept. It must be is variation of Gnostic Archon theory. Yeah, the pain body, because the pain body is very... like women are much closer to enlightenment than men because of pain body. They experience pain body every month. Every month they experience, and it's heavy, the pain body. Sometimes when the woman they get their period, so it's sometimes it's very heavy pain body. So they are very much closer to enlightenment than men. But yeah, the pain body is a fuel for enlightenment. I am convinced of that sometimes you need the pain body to wake you up. To wake you up. That's what happened to me. I needed pain to wake me up. I was too much in the, and that came and shook my whole world, and that's it. Here I am. For sure, it's the pain body that's driving me to be here, to continue, to keep going, to come on. For sure. If you don't, first of all, if you let the pain destroy you, it can destroy you also. But you can build up on the pain. I use the pain to build up, to not let myself. Also, I give myself good lever to pull if I'm a little bit. I have low highs, like I have YouTube, I have music, I have so and I have medication. I have marijuana, medical marijuana. So that puts a little bit of smile on my face. I need that medicine for sure because sometimes the pain is just very, very. It comes and get me for sure. You know what pain is. If you're in pain, you know what I mean. Sometime, it's gonna take a while before it goes away, but eventually it will subside. Something else would take its place. That's why I concentrate on my pain and I embrace my pain and I talk about it because that's gonna be my reward. At the end, it's gonna be the reward. The pain. So yeah, for sure. And that's why they made the delivery of a child to walk in the park with spinals and C-sections. Wow, that makes sense. Now killing the feminine spirit. Oh, yeah, that's what they want, man. They want to kill the feminine spirit. That's why. Oh yeah, that's very important to the divine feminine to the. Even when the baby's born, and that's what I said the other day. They cut the cord. It's a real massacre at start. It's a real massacre. Cut the cord away, bang, right when the baby come out. It's a rush. Don't the placenta sometimes not even out. Cut the cord. It's like a bit. It's a very barbaric. We are doing very barbaric stuff, and we don't even. We are very, very. That's why yesterday I was talking about Freemason with Sam and the meaning of Freemasonry and everything. He's gonna get a book about Freemasonry, and he was telling me about it. So I'm gonna start reading on this. I said nothing in the world exists or is there for because it has no purpose. No, the reason that there is secret societies, to my opinion, there has to be. There has to be, because who's gonna look at us? Look at us, how wild we are, and the masses. The most of us. I'm not talking about the enlightened one, but the masses are very, very astray. Very much they like to be entertained. They don't like to do too much work. Very lazy with their mind. So why would they be told the truth? Why would they know sacred truth and the real truth about why? You can do a lot of stuff with the truth. Yeah, for sure, you can empower people, but I don't think people want to even know it, because once you talk about truth, it talks about you. It involves you. So not too many people want to hear the truth, because the truth is you living it, is you actualizing yourself in the matrix. This is the truth. But not too many people want to go to that extent. They prefer look for lies. That's what I said. Many people prefer look for lies than seek truth. Seek truth is a mega. Most people on YouTube do not seek truth. I am sorry, but most of the people on YouTube are just looking for lies. And that's what it does. That's what it's made for. Seeking truth is something very, very deep. And yeah, so excited about your Lotus bird. Yeah, I seen that too. Very, very nice. If I would have to redo it all over again, that's what I would do. I would not let them interfere with. But this is what Babylon wants. Babylon wants to control every aspect of your life, even everything is programmed into us, and we just go along with the programming and adapt what they tell us as truth. Now we live in a society where lies are considered as truth. So people prefer that. People prefer the illusion than the truth. So for sure, they're gonna constantly feed us with illusion and lies because that's what people demand. They're in front of it, demanding for it. So what else? As men and women of conscience, or yeah, I see why secret society exists. Not that I approve it. I don't approve the existence of hiding knowledge, but uh, in our state of being right now, I think it's a must that there is. It's just that now the leaders that we have are very, very psychopath, very psychopath, and the greed is driving them and everything. But there will always be leaders. There's people that don't want to lead. Not everybody is made to become a leader. Like there will always be leader, but we can have leaders that show the way. Not leaders that are psychopath. You gotta show the way to the younger generation. We get it, but no, that's not what they want. They want to kill the flame, kill the dream inside us. As long as they kill the dream, or they make sure you don't rise too much. They make sure you don't rise too much. They create the maximum trauma possible during your the time you grow up. During the all your existence, you're gonna be subjected to all kinds of micro traumatism, leading to a mega traumatism that you don't live your life. This is the mega trauma. All kinds of micro traumatism inflicted to us, and that leads to a major trauma. We end up a living dead. Basically, that's what it is. Most people exist, they do not live. Very different. Very different. Both are very, very different from each other. You can exist. Anybody can exist. Anybody can be a father. Anybody can be a mother. To be a mom or a dad, it's another thing. It's another thing. Anybody can be a father. Do you really love your children? Can your children hear your voice? Can your children hear your voice? Ha! Boom! That's a great one. My children can hear my voice. Ha! For sure. That's what they need. We need to be. I always put myself in a position that I am the person I want to become the person that I needed when I was young. Very important, because I know that's what they need. They don't need to be fed a bunch of illusion, the children. They need to be told the truth, and they can digest it very easy. They can digest the truth very easy. Children, that's why it's important to tell the children the truth and to empower them and to give them some kind of vision for their dream, for their life, to help them have a vision, to help them realize how powerful they are and the divinity they have inside them, instead of programming them with lies and nonsense and fake matrix and fake stuff. So telling the children the truth is a must. It's a very empowering. Look at my son Sam. Since he knows all that stuff, he's flying high, and does he look like a coke addict, or like he lost his way or something? No, he's not gonna lose his way. It keeps us very grounded. That's what the truth does also. The truth of who you are, the truth of going after you. It's you against you. It's not you against the world. Forget the world. It's you against you. I have nothing but against the world. Like for a moment, I was listening to Tupac Shakur. It's you against the world. He has a song like this. It's not that. It's not you against the world. It's not me against the world. It's me against me. I am my biggest, and yeah, for sure, there's lots of stuff that can come and interfere with my state of being in the world, but I don't let that get to me. I rise above all the negative stuff. I rise above love, rise above hate, rise above everything to come here and deliver a speech like that. Come on, you gotta rise above things for sure. Yeah, I hear you. My wife had two. Hold on, what are you saying here? Yeah, I hear you. My wife had two and is getting a third next week, but I watch her bring our first daughter into the world naturally. And man, was she not having fun? No, for sure. No, it's very Hey, give birth. Woo! I saw it 3 times. I saw it 3 times with Billy. I could not do this. I would not sign for this. Don't get me to sign to give birth. I would not endure the pain. Forget about it. I've seen it. It's something. It's one of the most amazing moment of my life. I remember, this is the greatest moment of your life, the birth of your child. It's like it's something very, very divine. Very come on, it's me. I was freaking out. But the all of them, I wasn't really in a state of awareness, so. I was experimenting it, but not to the fullest because my awareness was not at the maximum. So I didn't experience it. I did experience it, but not to the point that I would like. That I would have told them to put their scissor away and let me take care of the business. Yeah, but yeah, it's a magical moment. It's magical. It's there's no word to truly describe it. No words to truly describe it. You never see woman the same after you see a woman give birth. You never see woman the same. It changed my vision on women completely. Like I was more into not that I had bad opinion of women and stuff. Not that I was always respecting to a high degree any woman I meet in my life, especially my mother and my wife. But any woman I meet, I show. Very great respect because I know there's a lot of they're very very divine, very divine. Yeah, cut the umbilical cord and maim the penis. Offer pills to stop the mother lactation. Yeah, what is wrong? What doctors can perceive their own exactly. They cannot perceive it. They cannot perceive the illusion. The satanic rituals are so encrusted, embedded into our collective consciousness that we cannot even realize what we're doing. This is the thing. The doctors do not realize what they're doing. That's for sure. They don't see it. They don't see it. Like he says here, what is wrong with doctors can perceive their own insanity? I don't think so. I think the programming is so deep that the matrix is the illusion is so thick that they cannot see it. They don't even see what they don't even think about it. They don't even question it. They don't question it. They've been indoctrinated that it's the good thing to do. So they don't even think about it. It's like when you eat your food, you don't even think of what you eat because you've been told that it was okay. So your parents ate it, your grandparents ate it, and then you think it's okay to eat carcasses. It's like it's just because we haven't stopped and asked proper question, a good questioning. But the moment these doctors are going to question what they're doing, it's just that they're very unconscious. Unconscious people. It's not because you're a doctor or you have done. The more study you make, the more indoctrinated you are. So it's a very personal job to emancipate yourself from that mental slavery of Babylon. And if you're indoctrinated into the system like a doctor, a judge, or a lawyer, or it must be very very hard to come to realization of what you're doing. And like it must take a mega tragedy to take you out of that state, because you're very attached to your ego, the title doctor and all that stuff. It's something that some people will not go without the title in front of their name. Something tells you there. Like, tells me something anyway. Tupac was amazing. He broke the Illuminati oath. They killed him for it. He had a good heart, but Babylon ate him up alive because of what he could have become. Yeah, I always love Tupac Shakur. I was a big fan of Tupac Shakur. I still listen to it once in a while, but it's not. The only thing that I love about Quasimodo is when he said that he worships the divine feminine by worshiping the woman in his life, like his wife and mother, and that was inspiring. Yeah. Quasi had good stuff. Quasi had good stuff. That's why I had him on my show. He was still. There was some stuff that was resonating with me. Maybe not the whole thing. No, I don't adhere to everything he says, but The more salary and pensions you have, the more you don't want to lose it. Yeah, exact. But exact that's the thing. The people are very very in comfort, very much in fear. The insecurity is also driving the fear. Like a lot of people are in fear. So if you're in fear of not making it, then you're not gonna want to lose your pension and all that stuff. So that's why sometimes people don't. The comfort zone of Babylon. I don't know. The illusion is so. You think the reality is the reality. You don't even know that you don't know. So it's very. If someone don't come along and triggers something in you to tell you that your reality is fake, you will live it all your life. You don't know anything else. You don't know anything else. So that's why I'm saying we can only come from a place of love and compassion, because these people, they don't know anything else. I didn't know anything else 3 4 years ago. I knew the world was a bit fucked up, but not messed up to this point, that we were all being fed lies and stuff like that. Like, it was a shock for me, for sure. But at the time, I had no image to protect, no job to protect, no nothing, no attachment. So it was very easy for me to see it and to expose it and to come out with it. I have no image to protect, no job to protect, nothing. So I don't care. I'm in for the truth. I'm in for the people, for us. That's what drives me. It's not the psychopath in the world. It's my people. Yeah, I love people, for sure. If not, I wouldn't do that, for sure. But yeah, this is something, anyway. Yeah, man cannot see that the necktie is a leash. Many times a choke chain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Everything that we put, the tie is a leash. That's what it is. It's a leash. It's you become, when you're in business, you become busy. It's busyness. It's not wholeness. It's busyness. That's all there is. Not that it's no good to have business to make your money, but it's the greed attached to it that I have more problem. It's okay if you create value, even if you create value and there's money attached to it. It's okay as long as you create real value for people and you sell your product. I have no problem with that. It's life. We have to survive. We have to make a living. I can talk here on YouTube, blah, 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 but at the end of the month, I have to pay my stuff. That's the reality of life that we all have. And if you have children, you don't want them to end up to suffer, end up in the street. And this is reality of life. That's going to come and hit you at the back of the head if you don't meet it. So very important, and it's very easy to feel good when your bills are paid and everything. But the real challenge of life comes when you get knocked down. When you get knocked down, you know how you're gonna get up from there. That's the real challenge. Real challenge doesn't come when you're in your comfort, when everything goes good and all the children are acting normal and stuff. That's not challenging. Challenge comes when you get knocked down. That's a good place to think and have some reflection, because we're all gonna get knocked down at one point in our life. Life is gonna come and test us, for sure. Life is gonna test you. If you're not willing to take the test, go back in your default state. You will not be tested by life there. But even it will test you, it will still test you, but not to the point that you can use that testing for getting out of the matrix. You know what I mean? Like a tragedy or something that happened to you that can wake you up a great deal if you listen to what's happening. But very much of time we don't listen. We listen to reply. We don't listen to overstand. Many of us listen just to reply, to give an answer. Why don't people listen to start overstanding? Because love, wisdom, and overstanding is the solution. Love, wisdom, and overstanding. It's enough to understand the standing under things. We must stand over things, and overstand things. That's it. There's a lot of stuff that has to change in our in our vocabulary, because also the vocabulary you use is what you experience in your reality, for sure. Là. Words have power. Là. Words have lots of power. This is our weapon. The words. You know, we have the weapon. It's the words. We must use them. We must let our voice be heard. Let your voice be heard. You know, this is our weapon, the words. But not too many of us are using it. So very, very important to use your word in the direction of good. Use your speech, your words in the direction of good. And elevate yourself constantly. Raise your vibration. Raising our vibration is very important to face the world boldly and with maturity. You want to face the world with maturity, not just in a boldly manner, but by showing maturity. What is showing maturity is more than you know. Also, I was wondering the other day. I was like, why is the age of majority 18 years old? Why 18? Why 18? Here in Canada, it's 18. Many countries, it's 18 years old. But then I was like, what is 18? By 18, it's 3 times 6. You know, 3 times 6 is 18. Like, it makes sense. Because why not 19? Why 18? You know, I was thinking of this. Everything in the matrix is construct to control our mind on some degree. It's all arranged with so yeah. So that's another thing I was reflecting on. Said to his executioner, "You can kill me, but you will only kill a man. Our spirit shines on forever." I know they do. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can kill me, but you're only Babylon. You cannot kill what can never die. They cannot kill what can never die. We can never die. Our spirit is all the truth. The truth is stronger than their illusion. They're gonna come on. They're gonna have a great surprise one day. They're gonna have a great, great surprise because we're waking up at a rate. We're starting to questioning what we are being told, and what's gonna happen is when enough of us question the system will have no choice but to start either giving answer, stop lying to us. Something's gonna happen, that's for sure. But until that day come, it's a non-stop raising of our vibration to have the highest vibration possible in existence. You know, this is what you want to reach. The highest vibration possible. It is possible. It is there. It's out there. It's up to us to grab it. You know, it's up to us to go out there, do the work, and grab the vibration that we need to elevate ourselves. It's all available to us. Everything is available. All opportunity, it's all out there if we want to do the work. That's how you get it done if you work. If you put work into it, you'll get anything done. But this is where most of us stop, is when the hard work comes. Yes, I even talk about dead people like they are still alive, but I bug a lot. But it bugs a lot of people. Spirit is always here. Yeah, I agree with you. This is why we should not be afraid of death and stuff like that. And our spirit lives on forever. Probably it's something that I can't really verify. Cannot bring the spirit on the plate. Cannot bring. But I know I'm alive here right now. You know, I don't get caught up too much and stuff like that. And I'm here and now. I'm here and now, and I can do something magnificent with this life. What there is after, I don't know. Nobody really knows. You know, there's a lot of stuff we don't know about life, but that we imagine. We imagine that we know, but there could be nothing. Also, who knows? I don't think so. I think we're much more than just a random speck with no. Like, I think there is something magnificent with our life that doesn't end at the surface of our skin. That's for sure. We're much more than that. But what exactly? This is what we're in the process of remembering. process of remembering who we are, and that's a great exercise to do. That's a great just this process is very enjoyable, very enjoyable. Like it's a very good way to raise your vibration, discovering, remembering who you are, and starving the distractions. It's all about starving our distractions. Very important. That's what Melissa says here. You will experience what you are and resonate with, so allow your vibration to be as high as possible. Nothing of can harm you ever. Stop judging others, including yourself. Remember that Remember, they may be a fractal of source, simply playing out the script they choose to experience this time around. That's why judging people and once you're awake, you have no advantage of judging other people that are asleep. There's no way, no place for that. The only thing you should be judging is the quality of the choice you are making in this moment. If it is in alignment with source and what you desire to bring forward or not. Be responsible stewards of the power that is inherent as creator incarnate, and only focus on the most magnificent life you can create for yourself and others. If you can help others to remember who they are along the way, even better, as it will perpetuate an even faster removal of our energy from being used to uphold the matrix. This is how we exit this game victoriously and return to source. It's very simple. It's not because the process is very hard and very harsh, and very simple, but it's to let go of attachment. Many people cannot let go of attachment of the distraction. If all of us who are creators would stop being distracted by entertainment, house of mirrors, conspiracies, etc., and focus our energy on what we desire to experience and feel it has already come to be, the shift would happen so rapidly and effortlessly. So rapidly and effortlessly because it's not natural. It's not natural. So no matter what, it will happen very effortlessly. But many are thinking they are doing good by revealing the conspiracies, when in actuality, not only is their energy creating more of the same, but then they are feeding these images to more source beings who are then unconsciously creating the same. This is it. This is it, because stop, realize how valuable and precious your energy and attentions are as fractal of source. I understand this, but like Ricky said in his comment, and I saw your comment, Ricky, and you said there's some conspiracy that I just cannot put out my head, and it's the chemtrails. And I agree with you. It's one of the conspiracy that I have very much problem to let go. This and the flat earth. This and the flat earth is probably because this is two things that we have a direct experience with every day, the chemtrails and the earth not moving. So that's an experience I have daily with that stuff. And the chemtrails is something tells me we're not being told the truth there for sure. We're not being told the truth in anything. So there is something. And then when I see, I wouldn't have such a big issue with lines in the sky if it wouldn't block the sun. I have issues when it starts blocking the rays of the sun. Then I become very suspicious of the purpose why there's line in the sky. When it makes like a cloaking device, or so for sure there is stuff that hold on a second. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so it's very there's a lot of conspiracies like that also that comes and that I can't let go. I agree with you. It's not what I mean is we should not generate fear with that. That's the only thing. I always felt like I was generating fear, or so it's just the no fear thing. But it's like it's okay to acknowledge the chemtrails, to talk about it, but we should not be like coming outside and to tell every people that we meet, oh, look at the lines, I'm not gonna get poisoned by the chemtrails, look at the lines. And no, this is generating fear, and this is what they want. Like, I know there is something terribly wrong with the state of the world in general, and the whole thing is staged. So for sure, the chemtrails are not something natural. So I have problem with you with that, Ricky, as well. I find Flat Earth inspiring, but there is a rabbit hole there that we need to step to stop to step around. Yeah, exactly. We all love the Flat Earth stuff because it's new. It's something we can all experience. It comes and get us all for sure at the core. Come on, especially you're talking about the place where I live. If it doesn't come and get you, maybe you're too intoxicated, something like that. But it should be able to trigger something inside you, the flat Earth, and that's what it did to me. That's what it did to me when I realized that I wasn't on a ball floating. But this is stuff also that you will get if you question things. If you are in a state of non-questioning, you will not get those answers. But if I would have questioned it earlier, it's just because we don't question it. We're so the breaking point into the state of oblivious state and the state of awakening is just a questioning. It's just a questioning at the end. Today I look at it and I know today, and that is just because I did not question stuff. It's not because they came to hold me like in chain and something. It's I put the chain around myself. We put those chains on ourselves. We put the mental slavery. Even we let it happen. We so it's they don't come. They never force me into anything. They never force me to believe their stuff. That's the only thing. Now, we believe, we agree with it. We go watch it on YouTube. We go give them approval and everything. We give them our money. We even give them our money. We know we work hard for our money and go give it to the government and agree with them enslaving us with it. So it's very deep. It's very deep. The realization, the collectivity as to the masses have a lot to realize before we think of shutting down the matrix. There's a lot of stuff that has to be realized, and it's happening. It's constantly happening. I think the awakening is happening at a very fast rate, faster than we anticipated, because more it's not hard stuff to realize. The talking about you, but it's just to face the I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to look in the mirror and realize what keep you distracted, and it's the ego. The I don't know. A lot of stuff prevents us from. But we will keep on. What would you do with nonsense neighbors who bring false bullshit to your door? So false allegation we can love, and that's how I got shit on any type for remedy. Shit on any type for remedy. Any tips for remedy? Okay. Any tips? Yeah. What would you do with nonsense neighbors who bring false bullshit to your door? So false allegation we can love, yeah. And that's how I got shot on. Any tips for remedy? Yeah. It's very hard sometimes to deal with people like that, with neighbors and stuff. Me, like I said yesterday, now I prefer not to engage in any conversation with people that are either programmed with a TV monitor, box in their house, or radio, or if depends on their state of awareness. I will not, because it's it's a waste of energy. It's a waste of energy. They will not see it. The truth is for those who seek it, because you got to seek yourself. You're seeking yourself. When you seek truth, you seek yourself. In reality, that's what it is. Most people will not like to see it like that, will prefer look outside of themselves, but you look inside of yourself for sure. We're all here today. We're all people that have gone internal. It's good external for a while, but at one point you recenter, you realign, and you go internal, and this is the best of the journey, né? Because now you're discovering who you are. So this is why we're here, to remember who we are and rediscover who we are, that was kept under illusion, under very under fear base and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, the neighbors remedy for that, I don't know. The remedy for me is just to ignore stupid people. I ignore stupid people. There are people that are stupid. You know what's the definition of being stupid? Is someone that knows the truth but ignores it and still entertain the lie. Like there is people like that for them it's just the responsibility of the truth is just way too much for them. They can't carry it. They can't carry the truth when it's our job. It's our job, but many of us avoid the realities of life. We avoid the real life. We avoid the real life because the illusion is more comfortable. But many of us are realizing also that the illusion is not bringing nothing less but more illusion, more confusion. So I don't want to have a confused mind anymore. I don't want to have a confused mind. I want to be able to question things and not be confused. So this is where I'm coming from. Questioning. I'm just questioning the government, questioning NASA, questioning the military for everything that they tell us because it's filled with lies. So we must question. It's very, very important. Set in since January because they can do that type of person. It's lonely wolf syndrome. I have as can't relate to many. Yeah, I have that syndrome also. I cannot relate to too many people. I cannot relate. Even when I go out, I'm full of knowledge, full of wisdom, but I don't open to people. I soul shift. Most of the time, I'm going to soul shift. It's pointless. It's pointless. Like people, they have no idea what I'm doing on YouTube, what I'm talking about every day. They have no idea. They live in a complete illusion. So it's easier for me to just soul shift and go into the illusion with them than to start convincing them that they have been fooled. It's easier to fool people than to convince them they had been fooled. Same thing. Like what? I'm gonna convince them that. So I prefer just play unless I see something that the person is looking for enlightenment. I will be there. I will be there, and I can open my heart, and I can change your life. I can change the life of anybody that I meet. But people don't want to change, so sometimes I just prefer stay quiet and soul shift. Stay quiet and soul shift, and if they look for information or stuff, they will come out and they will come forward and probably ask you questions also. So in that sense, I have had enough experience to yeah, certain yeah. But some neighbors are just dicks. Yeah, that's it. But it hard being awake in a world full of zombies. It can seem so lonely sometimes, but we're always together as one. This is why it's important that I do my YouTube talk here. Yeah. Most people are looking for their next distraction. That's all there is. That's all people look in this world is distraction, to be distracted. You're right. And this is why I do that talk here, and I give us the chance to get together, and feel the vibe. And I feel a lot less lonely in this world when I come on YouTube and talk with you guys about my stuff. I cannot talk about this in the street. Imagine that's the place where I should be able to talk about. But you see how inverted this world is. I have to come live on YouTube to find people that think like me. It's crazy. I have to come live on YouTube to find like minds people because the world is so. Does that tell you that the truth is for those who seek it or not? For sure. For sure. It's for those who seek it. The zombies are too busy they being distracted. The zombies are distracted. distracted and are distracting us also. That's the other thing. Not only they are distracted, but they are distracting us many of times. So remove the toxic zombie people from your life. If you have some around you, remove them because they're going to drag you down eventually. That's for sure. Yeah. They're parasite and niches of my time and showed love to all peeps. That's why they do shit. So I send them with love and fast track them out. But why happen in the first place to like workers and pets? Yeah. That's what I try to do also. People don't know that they don't know what's happening to them. So they don't know what's happening to them. We can only me. I've switched to compassion and love from about 3-4 months ago when I realized that the truth is for those who seek it. It's for those who seek it. Like it will not be teach in school. It will not. So we have to seek it. We have to seek it, and a massive amount of us have to come out and seek the truth of who we are. Seek the truth of who we are. This is the truth we must seek. Never mind looking for the lies in Babylon. Seek for the truth of who you are. This is the best place to be. I'm letting you go. I'll be back tonight. Tonight, 7 o'clock on the Truman Show with Santos and Lily. Lily will be there with us. So it's going to be a great show tonight. And yeah. Your divinity is showing. Mia, for sure. Mia, she's very divine. I feel great vibes from her, for sure. You even inspire me to wake up at Sam each day for over a week now. Inspiration is key. Zombies have little to wake up for. Exact. People, that's why I make sure that I'm here at 7. It's like a ritual. It's like a ritual we're having, but it's not a satanic ritual. We're having a good ritual, and I want to keep it that way, and I'm always going to be there. There's nothing, unless I'm dead or I'm very, very sick, I will not be here. But the other day I was here sick. I don't care. I have no, but yeah, 5 a.m. is the goal, the 5 a.m. club. That's what I'm always up between 5 and 5:30, but I try to aim for 5. And that's it. And we're going to have many, many more talks like that because I find it important to connect, and to have a place where we can exchange, where we can feel like it's a bit not fake, like it's less fake. Like we don't want, it's still YouTube, but to me, at least, I deliver something that is inspiring and a content that is uplifting. So I'm not here to distract you. As long as you go on YouTube to find empowerment, if the people you go check on YouTube doesn't empower you, doesn't make you feel good, doesn't uplift you, maybe it's not the right thing to watch. But if the people make you feel good, even if it's music, I love to watch music on YouTube, music videos of my reggae people, and yeah, it's very inspiring, for sure. As long as it's good vibes, we're in. Yeah, your divinity is showing big time. So yeah, anyway, big up, guys. Thanks, Leslie, Mia, Rise and Love, Ricky, my bro Rick, Nasir, Rise and Shine. Of course, Nasir is here. Yeah, and don't miss. It's gonna be late a bit for you. Kim is there too. Big up, Kim. I just seen you. I didn't know you were there. I just seen Kim. She was there. I was talking about her before. Greatness. We're all waking up to our greatness. This is we're not waking up to the fact we've been fooled. They're gonna fool us forever. So it's to recognize the game, recognize what Babylon is all about, and concentrate on your thing. Concentrate on your dream, on your goals, on your aspiration. Dream big, act bigger. That's a goal. And yeah, I'll be back 7 o'clock tonight on the Truman Show. In less than 12 hours with my bro Santos. Saturday Night Live on the Truman Show. Don't miss it. He's out.